Welcome to another episode of Crocker's Corner right here on Lion Sports. I'm your host, former NFL and AFL defensive back, Eric Crocker. And today we're talking about the Los Angeles Rams. Their betting odds to win the Super Bowl and win the NFC West. All right, where should you put your money? We're going to get into all that and more. But first, make sure, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Also, go ahead and give Lions a follow on Twitter at Lions, and also a follow on Instagram at Lions_sports. All right, Los Angeles Rams, their betting odds to win the Super Bowl plus 800. Betting odds to win the NFC West plus 225. My job here is to tell you if you should put your money on them or not. All right, let's first talk about how they've gotten to this point. We're talking about a team right now that's 7-3, 10 games into the season, heading to their bye week. All right, they've made some big time moves, and it didn't just start with trading for Odell Beckham or Von Miller. It started in the offseason, going out and getting a guy like Matthew Stafford to really change things up in their offense and their organization. All right, this is a team that has not had a losing record under Sean McVay, and it looks like, again, that's not going to be the case, right? No losing season coming up. They have been to one Super Bowl, and how they got to Super Bowl, man, another aggressive move to go get a guy like Brandon Cook. So they haven't been shy of making moves. I really like what Les Snead does and his thought process with kind of building this team. They might not have draft picks, but they have a really talented roster that's really scary. All right, now when you look at this season, you see how things are going, and now they've lost Robert Woods. That's a big blow to this team, trying to get, build some continuity with a guy like Odell Beckham coming in there. And, he's not there yet. He had limited snaps against San Francisco 49ers. This is a team that's coming off of 2 straight losses. So I started to think, is this team a contender or are they pretenders, right? And when you look at some of the teams that they beat right now, again, you look at it, they were 7-1 at one point. But, man, they got one win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who I'm assuming is another team that people are thinking like, Super Bowl favorites and whatnot. They have high Super Bowl winning odds, but that's it. That's the only win by a team that's over 500, right? So they haven't really beat teams. They kind of feasted on the week a little bit. Now, the one thing I would say, even though they're kind of derailing right now, they're heading into the bye week, they're kind of limping and, licking their wounds a little bit. They lost to the 49ers, a team that, I'm like, man, how'd they lose to the San Francisco 49ers, a team that they've been begging to lose games. They lost to the Arizona Cardinals with Colt McCoy and no Kyler Murray, no AJ Green, no DeAndre Hopkins, no JJ Watt. So the 49ers haven't been playing good football, but they definitely got inspired to kick the Rams' butt. All right. And not just the 49ers. The Rams also lost the week before to the Tennessee Titans. And I know we're thinking Tennessee, they lean on the run game, power football, they do all those things. Derrick Henry running for a bunch of yards, 200 yards now. Oh, well, no, there's no Derrick Henry right now. All right, so we're talking about what, Deontay Freeman? They have Freeman lead them in rushing with 29 yards and still was able to beat the Rams. And that's when I started thinking, is this team, are they contenders or are they pretenders? All right, and should you put your money on them? All right, now, if I'm going to give you any type of, vote of confidence, I will say this. They have a lot of moving pieces and things that are just now coming into place. They have to continue to get better throughout this season. I'm pretty sure during the bye week, they're going to take a long look in the mirror, long look at themselves and say, okay, what do we need to do to continue to improve, to get better? And they have the talent, they have the ability, they have the leaders, they have just the star power. They have all of that. They have the coaching, they have everything. They've had the success, but how are they going to win it all? Now, when it comes to you and betting your money to, plus 800 odds to win the Super Bowl, plus 225 odds to win the NFC West, I'm actually going to go with do it, right? And when I say do it, I mean both of them. The Super Bowl odds, plus 800, putting down $100 to win you 800. I kind of like those odds right now. And I think they're probably going to be a little bit lower while they're on a losing streak, right? This is the time to get in on a team that is extremely talented, and at the very least, we know will be in position to win it all. All right, so Super Bowl winning odds plus 800. I'm taking them if I'm you, and I'm definitely going to do it. All right, now when you look at their odds to win the NFC West, right now it's second to the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals are at minus 250, and yeah, Arizona Cardinals, they have played some good football. They just got destroyed, but again, they don't have Kyler Murray. Got some missing pieces. They're a little banged up, but you have the LA Rams, who are only a game behind the Arizona Cardinals and they have plus 225 odds to win the division, I'm taking that. And I actually feel more confident with that than winning the Super Bowl. But if you put 100 down on both of those, if they win the NFC West, you won't lose out on any money, right? You're going to collect a good chunk of money. So, man, we started this conversation talking about, are they contenders or are they pretenders? And I strongly believe that the Rams are definitely contenders, and they're going to continue to be contenders as long as they have Matthew Stafford back there, Sean McVay at head coach, Les Snead as the general manager, because he's going to take big swings and do whatever to put his team in position to win it all. They just have to start to build that continuity, and I'd assume that we're going to see them get better and better as the season goes on. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Crocker's Corner. The LA Rams. Put your money down. Plus 800 win the Super Bowl. I'm doing it. Plus 225 to win NC West. I'm doing it, and I think you guys should too. Again, before we get out of here, if you haven't already, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Follow Lions Sports on Twitter, @Lions. Follow them on Instagram, @Lions_sports. And if you want some more of my takes, follow me on Twitter as well, @Eric_Crocker. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.